And gentlemen, welcome to my video on action aggressive. Alright, this is my slogan. Now check me on Facebook, Deal Figure Entertainment, or you could Google that and join me on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Check that. YouTube, Deal Figure Entertainment, Facebook, Twitter, and all those things. Do that. STAYAFIYA, Deal Figure Entertainment, .CEO network. Check me out like that. Now this video is about God, you know, and when I say God, is everyone have their own God, but you need to find God yourself. Why I said find God yourself, I am going to break it down to people like my people that was in slavery. Now when you was in slavery, you came from the Africa, come from the ship, and you come to this country. And they put some of us in the Caribbean, Haiti, and all over the goddamn world, right? Now, after slavery, they figure out how to control the mind here. Now, so our ancestors used to, like, you know, do voodoos, play drums, and read and pray to God. So, after the ancestor wipe out, they give them Jesus Christ. Now, when I was a child, I believe in Jesus Christ, and I think Jesus Christ is real. So each person have to go search to find Jesus himself, especially the black people, or maybe find God for themselves. You understand what I'm trying to say? I should get to it. Now, meaning after slavery now, they give us the Bible. Now the Bible have lie in it, and the Bible have truth in it, right? And the Bible have ways to brainwash you. I noticed that some of the church use the Bible to separate families. Like I ain't gonna mention names, but I'm going through that right now, where they will show them lines in the Bible that separate. That like there's a line that say he come to separate the sheep from the flock, and they use that and teach the people them that do not know God. So the people them that just trying to find God, they will begin to want to separate themselves from their family. But what they don't realize, that God don't want no one to separate themselves from their family. God is unity. The devil is division. Understand that? Now, I going through that process now, so I'm gonna tell you how it is. Now, if you do not know God, somebody could use the Bible and just change you. Meaning, if you never been teach God from you small, and then when you become a grown person, a person can use the Bible and just change you. But you should not let somebody teach you the Bible, and then you suddenly want to separate yourself from your father or your boyfriend or your brother or your sister, or you want to separate yourself from your friends, and you should still go say what's up and hi to them. You know, if they stay a certain way, yeah, it's good for you to like get your little room and stay out of their way if you're living together. But you don't just cut off the person and hate the person because the person behaves in a certain way. You understand? This is why I say you got to find God for yourself. Because I believe in Jesus, but when I check the earth myself, I realize every race have their own God. And you got the Arabs, they bow to the devil. So a lot of people say the devil is wrong. But when I check the Arabs, some of the Arabs, they bow to the devil. The devil is their God. You understand that? And some of China, they have the Buddha for their God, and they have the Jagan for their God, and they have another God and another God and another God. And if you check the Greek, they have Zeus and they have Socrates. Socrates is the devil in Zeus. In the Greek. And then they have the sea. We have a tons of other God where they tell me is the fallen angels. But people need to study to find God themselves. Because when I realized what God was, I realized God it can be good and balanced. You know, meaning good and evil, and it's also balanced. Some say the devil corrupt the earth, while wolf born to kill an animal, and like the lion born to kill, and tons of other animal kill to eat. This is where you have to know God. You got to know God to live the life of God. But the way the church is like preaching it to the people, it's only to brainwash them. You understand? It will brainwash them totally. And to know God, one have to look at God creation. Understand? You have to look at God creation to know God. This is why you have to search for God. Because when I search for God myself, I realize if I want to know God, I have to look at what God created. You know, look at all the birds of life in the universe, and all of the fishes in the sea, and all the plants, and you could just put it like all the elements of life, the ones that talks and the ones that don't talk. You know, this is how you find God. This is why you know that sometimes we get angry, because everything get angry if you provoke them, and they have some beings that birth on the earth. Like I said it before, I keep stressing it in most videos, that if you were God and you want to know God, you have to study God by watching God creation. That means if you were human and you'd find out, you want to finally figure out who's God, you got to look at God creation. And I'm going to break it down, I'm going to cut it. So if you're going to build a house, you're going to put in the windows, you're going to put in the doors, you're going to put on the roof, you're going to put up the foundation, you're going to put the dresser, the TV in it. And when they say, who built it? You're going to say, okay, is a carpenter and the construction company or the architect. Though you're going to know they are the one that do it. If you call them right now, they're going to tell you how they put it together and how they have the diagram and the map out on it. Because they are the one that construct it. So to know God, you got to watch how God construct the earth. And watch his behavior. Watch the dog, the cat. Because all those things is God. How he could put life into the dog. How he could put life into the cat. You know, so if a person telling you about God and trying to brainwash you, look at God. And God don't want separation. Because when you check it, the wolf, they roll in packs. No matter what happened, no matter who birthed inside that family of the wolf, they stay together. No matter what lion birth into the flock, the lions, they roll together. The wasps cannot go into the bees' hives because the bees, they stay together. Where do you think God did that? God's showing you unity amongst nature. You understand? So this is how you got to know God. Then you have some animals that roll by themselves. Then you got some birds that roll by themselves. They have a totally different behavior from the ones them that roll in unity. This is how you know God. You got to look at the creation of God. So one have to seek nature to find out who is really God. You understand that? Yeah, and check me out again. No game, no joke. And check out Deal Figure Entertainment. Check out STAYFIY and support the music at all.